Okay, well, hi everyone. My name is Grainne Fletcher and I'm very Irish and I live over here on the Sunshine Coast in Australia. And tonight we have I'm just going to get up our Zooms. We have the incredible presentation tonight from all these lovely ladies. So tonight you're going to hear from myself, Dr. Gail Pearson, who is an anaesthetist over in New Zealand. And we also have another New Zealander, Emma Robins. She now resides here in Australia and she's a natural health consultant. So if anybody knows Gail, I've known her for many years. She kind of says it as it is. So I did laugh when I saw her first slide. So Gail, I'm going to, pass it over to you now.
Thanks, Grania. And, I put this slide up first of all because we have got a worldwide epidemic. We have an epidemic of obesity and things have changed. Can you remember when you were at school, how many kids in your class were overweight? I can't remember one. I'm a 60s girl, born in the 60s, actually 1960, and that was the beach scene in 1960. You would be hard pressed to see that sort of scene in these days, 2024. It just doesn't happen. And it's sort of become the norm. So what's happened? Why are we like this? Well, it's the food that we eat. It's highly processed, it's high in sugar and fats, and it's high in artificial additives. It's also our inactivity. We sit all day at computers. We don't get up and move around. We don't exercise as much as we should. We have machines to do all of the work that we should be doing manually. And it's the products that we put on our faces, on our bodies every single day, which are often hormone disruptors. So is it any wonder that menopause muffins are the norm these days? Not at all. Now, obesity doesn't have to be external. You don't have to look fat. You can have fat internally. And when I've done a lot of abdominal surgery, I noticed the trend that fatty liver was increasing hugely. And that's where you get fatty deposits within the liver because it's no longer coping with the detoxification process. The incidences of metabolic disease is increased. Athletes have skinny fat, what they call. So we can address the food, we can address the exercise, and latterly they've brought out drugs which are synthetic GLP-1 drugs, they're agonists, to try and counteract the obesity problem. Now, I want to hand it back over to Grainne because she's been someone who has exercised, she's been someone who's had a good diet, but struggled with her weight, and she's going to just tell us a little bit about her story.
Thanks, Gail. Okay, so this is me. And this was me in August 22, premenopausal. And that's me. I exercise. Gail has known me for many years. I'm a bit of a fitness junkie. I eat clean, 80-20, because I don't like dieting. But if you saw me February 2023, I had put on 20 kilos due to some medication that I had to go on for a few months and due to menopause. And at that time, in them middle photos, I was at Pilates 10 times a week. Now, they still talk about me, the lady that had come in 10 times a week. Like my body, I was killing my body trying to lose this weight. I was doing hard 75. I don't know if any of you, drop a one, if any of you have tried to do that. Man, it was such a tough thing to do hard 75, exercise 2 hours a day. And basically, I was keto, I was sugar-free, gluten-free, and I was losing like half a kilo. And I was desperate. And that third photo is quite an emotional photo for me because that was me when I was in New Zealand. I was staying with Gail, and we went up to the Anzac morning march on Anzac Day, and she doesn't even have a hill going up there. and I couldn't even get up. I had to keep stopping. I just kept saying to her, I don't know if I've got arthritis in my knees. I couldn't tie up my shoelaces unless they were up on a stool. It was a really, really sad time for me. And my only resort, and the doctor agreed with me, was for me to go on some synthetic GLP activators. And look, I didn't really care about the side effects. And I am a healthy person, a natural person, but I was desperate. And I have been on different forms of the synthetics because you can't get them. You go on Ozempic and you're on it for 3 months, then it goes out of stock, then you're on a compound. That's been made illegal now. So, I have been now up on Mounjaro, where you have to keep paying extra each time. So I pay $550 a month. And it's not actually really even doing very much now. I'm actually going to stop, which I'm really excited about. It hasn't brought me back to the exact weight that I've wanted to, but I feel a bit like the old me. So I'm super excited what Gail is going to share with you now about what our company has brought out, because I didn't know this. So all I know is that what I was taking mimics the GLP hormone.
Now, this is all about GLP-1. So what is it? Well, medical people always have fancy terms for them. So basically, it's a hormone. It's a hormone that you produce in the gut, the L cells in your gut, and it's released every time that you eat. And so what it does when it's released is it gives you reduced appetite, and it also releases insulin, which is really important for glucose homeostasis. Thank you. And so I'm going to go through what the benefits of GLP-1 are in your body. Let's have a look. So as I said, it's a hormone produced in the gut. What does that mean? That means we have to have a healthy gut in order for it to produce properly. And we'll talk about that later when we talk about other activators. And it plays a crucial role regulating blood sugar levels and insulin secretion. Now remember, glucose and insulin, they go hand in hand. One modulates the other. It affects on blood sugar. So it lowers the blood sugar levels because it stimulates insulin from the pancreas. That's where the insulin comes from in the beta cells. And it stops glucagon secretion. Glucagon is just a way that glucose is stored. And so it reduces the production of glucose of the liver. It also slows down your appetite. So you don't actually feel like eating much. You feel fuller quicker. And that also can aid in weight management. You you have that connection between your gut and your brain that you feel full. They call it satiety. So you feel full afterwards. Thanks. And look, this is something you would not expect. GLP-1 has cardiovascular protection, benefits in the heart, reduces cardiovascular, heart, and blood vessel events. It improves their function, and it also lowers inflammation throughout the whole system. And also, not only that, look at the brain. GLP-1 receptors are also in the brain, and we also have some that's made in the brain. What does that do? It regulates food intake, it regulates your body weight, your cognitive function. So we already are having benefits in your mental health from the GLP-1. And as you can see, every single organ system, let's look at the brain, neuroprotection. It decreases your appetite. What does it do to the stomach? It slows the gastric emptying or the stomach emptying. The pancreas, we've talked about glucose. We've talked about insulin secretion. We've talked about the liver and how it decreases glucose production. It enables muscle to get more glucose in it. So therefore, it's more powerful. It has got more energy. And the heart, cardioprotective, and increases function. So all over, it is not just for weight. It is whole body. Thank you. So the question is, can we activate weight loss? Now, we started off the first slide talking about the activation company. This company uses natural products to activate normal cellular processes that you've already got in your body. So what it's doing is just supporting what you have already got programmed in your body. It's like cellular reboots. So can there be something like a GLP-1 that's natural and that works and is better than the synthetic? Well, yes, the answer is yes. And it's coming on October the 11th, which we're so excited about. And what's going to be? Well, it's a two-part system. It's capsules in the morning, and it's a drink that you have 4 scoops of during the day. We can't tell you exactly what's in it first because they won't release that until the product has been released. It's been undergoing trials at the moment, both clinical trials and in vitro, which mean in cell trials. And this is something that we are going to it's going to blow the world. As you know, look at the amount of people that can be benefited from this. It's going to be incredible. It's a GLP-1 activation system, which is natural. It is supporting your body to produce its own GLP-1 hormones. And let's have a look at some of the people who've been on the clinical trial. There are a group of people in the States who were lucky enough to be able to get onto the trial. And these are some of the results. This is Angie. And have a look. I mean, she's not grossly obese, but look what it's done to her body. I really like looking at the one on the far right with her back view. You can see already that she's got a waist, her butt is smaller, her tummy is smaller. She's lost 5 pounds and 2 inches in her waist. And then we go on to, next is Dawn. Dawn, again, look at the difference between day 2 and day 9. She has got a waist back again. And that I thought is phenomenal. And then on day 16, even more. So this is working quickly. And these are normal people. Tracy, who had been on a synthetic analog or a synthetic agonist, and she was putting weight back on again. She goes on this product, and then looks what's happening to her. In 21 days, she lost 6 pounds. Sean Poe, we talked about the skinny fat. He's not fat, but he has lost body fat. His decreased body fat from 18 to 16%. And his biological age has gone down. He's actually 47, but his biological age is now 39. And if you look at his shorts, they're loose now. And, he looks more muscle defined, especially in that back view. And so then we go on to how can we get the body ready? How can we get the body healthy? How can we prepare the body? How can we activate the body to make sure it is in the best possible condition to be able to get the maximal results from this GLP-1 stimulation naturally? And I'm going to hand over to Emma now, and she's going to take the floor.
Hi, right. Okay, Bob here. Now, as you can see, he is down 32 pounds. So for those of you that work in kilograms, that's 14.5 kilos in 4 months. So for the first 3 months of that, he was activated with our Protandim NRF2. To be honest, I actually don't think that I think that everybody should be on NRF2 daily, not just people that are looking to incorporate this new GLP-1 product in. I think that we should all take it daily. I've taken it every day for 4 years now. Okay, so this is it here. Dramatically reduces our oxidative stress. It elevates our glutathione production. And this is all backed by science, and it's peer-reviewed science. Now, that science is available to all of you upon request. I'm not going to bore everybody and deep dive in on that tonight. We've done many other, Zooms on the product itself, but that information is all there if you ask for it. So you can see here on the slides, look how many oranges, how much broccoli, how many blueberries, etc., and vitamin C tablets that you need to take in order to get the same level of antioxidant protection that you could get from our Protandim. Now, why do I think that this would be a good preparatory product leading up to GLP-1 and during GLP-1 also, I might say? We have got 2 studies dropping that will probably drop after the product's released. One will cover results just with the GLP-1 product, and the other study will include GLP-1 and the NRF2. However, why I think it's going to be good for this is that you're going to clean up, activate, and prepare the cells that produce GLP-1 in your intestines. So if you think about it like, get the product in there, clean the cells out, remove, elevate your glutathione, remove the hormonal disruptors that are present in all of us today. The modern world, we are assaulted daily by hormonal disruptors. Gail covered that. Activate those L cells and just get it nice and clean and pumping, so that when you bring in that GLP-1, you get results fast. So GLP-1 coming in October, we're going to lose weight fast. Now remember this, you're not going to fail on this one. Forget all of those old gimmicky products that you have tried that didn't get you results, that left you disheartened. With this one, although we're all bio-individual and we will get different results at different times, I believe by watching all the 50 trialists that I'm tracking in our Facebook group, everybody is going to benefit, and it's looking like everybody's going to be losing weight. So that's exciting. But when you lose weight fast, you can see those effects on the skin sometimes. Now, it looks like the synthetic injectable is having negative impact on the skin and on the collagen production. And it's looking like, from what I'm tracking, what I'm seeing, now I haven't tried this yet myself, but I'm watching everybody and I'm asking everybody that I can. It's not looking like they're having those same negative effects. But if you lose weight fast, your skin will take a little bit of time to catch up, and you may feel that it's a bit loose, or it might look a bit crepey, and you might want to support the collagen production within your body. So I think NRF2 and collagen leading up to prepare for the GLP-1 product and during the GLP-1 activation would be absolutely amazing. I'll give you 3 options. So there's like good, better, best, right? Good, NRF2, Protandim NRF2. I think you should all be on it anyway. I hope that you are. If you're not, jump on and order it tonight. That's good. Better, NRF2 for glutathione elevation, NRF1 for mitochondrial production and health, and a probio. I think that would be probably my next step. And then doubling back and reiterating that again, I think the best option would be collagen and NRF2 together, definitely, to prepare and support the skin.
Thank you so much, Emma. I totally agree. And one thing I have noticed, being on collagen all this time and putting on 20 kilos and nearly losing it, I actually have got no saggy skin anywhere. My skin on my face has stayed. If not, it's got better. So I totally agree with everything you're saying. So we've heard from Gail and Emma that, we take it to make it. So we take Protandim to make antioxidants. We take collagen to make collagen. We're going to take these GLP activators to make it. But also what I want to say is, we're creating a movement now. We are so excited about this opportunity. And I know, having been in this sphere, I've been with the company for 8.5 years now. And I truly believe that this product launch is going to be the biggest in the history of the company. They said the results that they've got back from these clinical trials, the results we're seeing from everybody, I know that this is actually going to change the health world like we've never seen. And we're looking for more voices to help spread this, because I will be saying to people, even customers, I will be starting with, you will feel better. You will start to look better if you do what it says and really go with this. You will end up looking better, and people will say to you, what are you doing? Everyone's got friends who actually will want to have that summer body and feel better and lose weight. So why not maybe get your products paid for. So I've just put up a couple of examples here of this is you not really building a business. This is just you sharing maybe with some friends or some family and things. You might have 4 friends and you'll get $148 if they come on the products, or there might be 8 and that's you with your products paid for and a little bit left over. But then there's some people that say, look, I've actually got a really big Facebook group. I've got a ton of ladies that I'm in a menopause group. And, you know, it can actually go up and up and up. You could be earning 2,000 a month to 6,000 a month. And the thing is, from what we're seeing, and I know our protandem, the retention that we have on these products, you actually earn the same money every single month. Now, this is just something you could do on the side. You don't need to build a team. You can, but you don't need to. This would literally just be you doing an affiliate program. So this is our group that if you're not in this group, I would really recommend that you get back to the person that invited you to this call today. The group is called the Activated Weight Loss. We take it to make it. We've got nearly 6,000, probably tomorrow there'll be 6,000 people in there. It's a phenomenal group with loads of doctors, loads of people's information, loads of people sharing their stories, putting up information in there. So I would highly recommend it. And the other thing that I would recommend, because it's launching in America on the 10th of October. Now, some of us will be doing a program where we will be bringing it in on that date, but the company has set up a not for resale. We're going through the timelines at the moment. We will know more about this next week when we will actually be able to get it shipped to your door. We are hoping that it's going to be the 1st of November, but as I say, we're going to know more next week. But if you're on the VIP list for the person that introduced you to this call tonight, then they can keep you up to date with everything that is going on and share with you all the studies that are coming out. We have got an investors relation report that has come out all about the study, but the actual clinical trial will be published on the 10th or the 11th of October. So I want to thank everyone for coming on this evening, for giving up your time. I will have this recorded and it will be available. So if you want to share it with any of your friends or you want to watch it again, as I say, please get back to the person that recommended you on here this evening. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you, Gail. Thank you, Emma. And yeah, that's a wrap from me. So thank you so much, everybody.